Hey YouTube, this is Blu-ray Cinema. I did another video today, and we're talking about today is the Shout Factory announcements / Groove announcements. And this is what we thought. We didn't hear anything, and everybody knows it by now. If I think time stopped yesterday because Day of the Dead 4K announcement for June 16th. So Shout Factory did their announcements for June. So if you didn't know, this is a new release, announcement for Shout Factory June, and we'll talk about Day of the Dead in a second, in a minute. But what else they announced was the Burbs 4K. If you don't have the Burbs, then I would get that. If you don't have it, it's a good Joe Dante film. They came out in 89. They have them, a 1957 ant movie, which everybody probably seen that TV once in their lives, or flipping and scenes of it. They got Slither and Steelbook, 4K Steelbook, but special features are pretty much the same except for the 4K thing. Bubba Hotep Steelbook. I don't like those rusty metal scenes, so I don't get those scenes at all unless it can't be helped. But I rather not bother. What are they doing? Bowfinger on 4K, because it's been on Blu before, 4K, and I know it's got deleted scenes and commentary and stuff. I think from the old Universal transfer, but I'm not 100% sure. Here's one that nobody's going to want: The Money Pit, or I call it the Money Shit, because it's one of the worst 1980s comedies ever made by two actors that have no chemistry whatsoever. It's got Tom Hanks, which is always good stuff, and Shelley Long, which the movie is not good. It's about two people to buy a house, a fixer-upper, and that's where the comedy comes from, trying to fix the house. Things happen, disaster in the house, and they gotta try to still fix the house or move out of the house, because it's nothing but you're gonna put money into it and it's gonna drain you all money dry because there's always something to fix. That's the movie. There's nothing else funny about it. There's no other situation about it. It's Shelley Long acting dumb, stupid, and bland. It's Tom Hanks trying to do his best with the material he's got, but the movie as a whole is a rotten egg. It fails. It's nothing. It's garbage. It's not funny. It's stupid. It's one of the 1980s movies I wish they never made, because it is junk. And everybody knows it's junk, and it's not good junk. So the Money Shit is, to me, is a big no. And I think they're doing two other things for Shout Factory as well. They're doing the Gray in 4K and something else. But the big one, I'm going to say this, this is the video for today, pretty much, is Day of the Dead. The one we've been anticipating for since October last year, or maybe for at least about a year. We've been waiting for this stuff already, or at least in the last 7-8 months. And I'm sorry, and that's good. And it's a 4-disc set, one 4K with a movie on it, I believe, one Blu-ray with a movie on it, and the other two discs are special features, which is, what I saw. Also, you get trading cards. I think you reversal sleeve as well, but I'm not 100% on that. You get commentary, new commentary, deleted scenes, interviews with Tom Savini. I think I saw their interviews with George Romero. You get production stills. I don't know if you get bookable with that or not, but I think you do, but I'm not 100% sure. And stuff like that, and I think that's awesome. I think that's great. I think we've been waiting long enough, and that's for June, and it's on pre-order on every site you can think of. I bought DVD, probably Orbit, probably something like Bull Moose, which I don't have a Bull Moose, but Barnes and Nobles, I'm not sure yet. Amazon and whatever retailer or other places that are going to carry it. Because I'm not sure it's probably a limited edition, but a limited edition where you can still find it, like you still can find the hard boiled and the killer right now, which hard boiled sold out and it came back. I can imagine this is gonna happen Day of Dead. It'll sell out like close to June and then it'll come back with that stuff. But if you don't have the Shout Factory Blu-ray one, which is one disc, then, or if you still have the Blu-ray disc from Shout Factory or the old Anchor Bay disc of Day of the Dead Blu-ray, then you might want to upgrade up, because this is probably your one chance of getting something like this. And some places are asking $40 for it, some places are asking between $50 to $60, but I know by June it'll go down. This is only, let's say this is April, even though this is last day in March, let's say this is April right now. So wait, probably 2.5 months before that comes out. April, May, June. So I'm stoked. I'm really stoked because this is great. It's great news. We've been waiting for, I don't know how long. It seemed like forever, like since Groove took over Shout Factory, and before they did, Shout Factory said they're going to do Dawn of the Dead. Day of the Dead, and we didn't know what's happening. And then Shout Factory and Groove or Grove combined, because not me, but a lot of people panicked, say, "Oh, Shout Factory's closing. We gotta buy as much shit as possible." I didn't do that. I wasn't one of the ones that thought I was missing on something. I knew Shout Factory is probably not going to go away. They're not going to close, really. They're not going to go out of business. If it said out of business, it would have said something. So I didn't fall for that thing when that happened. But so June is going to be big. Because you got Mortal Kombat, you got Jackie Chan set, you got Day of the Dead, then you got Stranger Things in July. I think, what Arrow's going to do, because you're going to have those big Stranger Things, box sets in July. Limited edition, because you're going to have 2 limited edition ones in July, limited edition 4K and Blu-ray, then you got the standard version as well, 4K and Blu-ray. On Stranger Things, I think they're going to wait for Enter the Video Store Volume 2 to come in August, because I don't think they want two main box sets in one month. Because Arrow doesn't do shit like that. But I don't know. But I think Enter the Video Store is going to be pretty much an August one, because if Stranger Things wasn't there for July, it would have been that. But I could be wrong. There's times where I'm wrong, and I realize that. But that's what I want to talk about today, was the Day of the Dead news. I was going to do this yesterday, which this video will be posted tomorrow. But I had important stuff to do, and not enough time on my hands. So I had to talk about this today. I know probably a bunch of our people announced it, talked about it. Glad to see it, finally get a 4K release. And I'm happy. I'm super happy. So that's it. So everybody, until the next one, bye.